And we should be live now.
Hey. Alright. Welcome to Super Metroid Dab, everyone. If you haven't seen this before, haven't seen a dab before, it's usually a competitive format. So the way it works is your opponent forces you to do one row, and then you can pick any other row that you want to do, and vice versa. For this marathon setting, we actually had another SM runner by the name of Kip, a very good runner. So he made us a card. He's assigning us a row. So we're going to be doing that just for the marathon setting. Let's make sure we have a kind of interesting card. I am apathyduck, and I'm joined today by Andrew. How are you doing?
Howdy. Yeah, this is gonna be great. We should have a pretty fun race. Like Duck said, we already know what our forced rows are, but we haven't seen the cards, so we're gonna be doing a lot of on-the-fly routing, which is kind of interesting in Super Metroid because a lot of the first 5 minutes or so is basically the same. So it's still hard to play because the first 5 minutes is actually pretty difficult. Super Metroid. So expect to see some mistakes from either of us. But
yeah, the series is always interesting. But yeah, so you usually get like 5 minutes to study. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reveal the card, and since we already have the rows assigned, we'll just take a minute or two to go through it, and then we'll get going. So cards should be revealed now. Hopefully we will get it up on stream as well. So I've been forced to do row 5. Andrew's going to be doing row 5 there. We've kind of marked those for you so you can see them. So I've got row 5, right? Yeah. So like stuff like 125 missiles. The main thing of that is just each one's 7 seconds, so that adds a good chunk of time. So again, Andrew's got to do a plasma beam and a screw attack. That should be fun. So
oh no, and criteria super. Oh
yeah.
buddy.
I mean, the thing with dab is because your opponent is picking you a row. Generally, it's going to be anchored around like a Dragon or a Ridley kill. Those tend to take a little while. It looks like I don't have. I've bought Womb, which is almost as bad. So
yeah, I'm ready whenever. Then do you want to?
Yeah,
and we can figure this out as we go along.
Yeah, sure. I'm ready to go. So you want to do the countdown here?
Sure. Let's see. All right, everyone ready? I think. Excellent. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, like, I'm already looking at column 4. I don't have to do a Dragon with my row, but I do have to do bot wound. That does get me 90% of the way there. It is still kind of slow, but I don't necessarily see anything all that much better.
Yeah, one of the things you want to look at in these double anti-bingos is try to pair the tile that's like the worst possible tile, because generally it'll balance out the rest of the row. So for me, that would either be Super Criteria Super Missile or Plasma Beam. Those are both weighted pretty highly. Plasma is pretty high. Row 1 for me looks okay, but 30 plus Super Missiles is pretty brutal.
Yeah, most of the super missiles, Brinstar's got a lot of like stuff in it in general. It's got a lot of power bombs, a lot of super missiles, a lot of energy tanks. So these like high count ones, a lot of times you have to do a redip into Brinstar. And like there's not a lot of hard locks in Super Metroid. Most of the hard locks are speed. Like that Criteria super missile is a hard lock behind the speed.
Yeah.
So that kind of forces us to come back there a second time because we both have to do that one. Yeah, see right here, how's your series going?
Well, I mean, I'm out of there soon, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, it's...
yeah, there you go, missing the jumps while I'm looking at the card.
Yeah, so since, like, we both have to go to Norfair to get that speed booster because of Criteria Super, so, like, Wave Beam for me is not too bad. All 40 Criteria missiles is that's actually pretty bad.
Yeah, what I'm looking at here is I'm actually trying to route this with the least backtracking possible. So for me, getting Screw Attack, that looks like a thing I want to go down. Immediately dive for Lava Dive. So it means Kraid and Varia, and then down to Lower Norfair. And probably fight GT for the Super, honestly. And I'm probably going to do a row 1 with myself.
Yeah, I'm still looking at that column 4. I just can't find anything better. Activate all Meridia save station. I don't even know where those are. Oh, one's over there.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
pretty brutal one, honestly.
that's basically
That's
Forgotten Highway.
Yeah, that's a not commonly seen tile. The Meridia save stations.
We see Kip in chat already complaining about his assigned task. I asked him to. we purposely wanted to do one where we had 2 different rows because we thought that was gonna be more interesting. So Kip had the audacious task of trying to balance it so they were similar in time. I think I have a slightly friendlier one than you, but we'll see.
Yeah, these are both still nothing to sneeze at by any means.
I think I'm just gonna do column 4 so my brain doesn't overheat because I can't necessarily think of anything better. I mean, column 3 super missiles. I'm gonna have to come back to Brinstar anyways. That actually might be a little better, even though it's. Actually, I might do that because the criteria missiles are really annoying to get, honestly. So I think I'm actually gonna kind of switch to a column 3 here. 125 super missiles is, I think that's the max you can have.
Yeah, that's the biggest tile.
On these cards. That's is that exactly half? No, 1 less than half.
Well, that's not true.
Oh wait, no, 230. Where was I getting 255 from?
I don't know. I don't know.
1 byte of missiles, right? Come on, obviously. But yeah,
right.
Like if you've seen, I think, are we both doing Pantune first here? Or are you doing?
I'm not. I'm going down first. Going down to Lower North Bear.
Yeah, I'm going up first. So that's definitely one interesting thing. Pantune first is pretty strong in Dab. It's kind of hard to be competitive in it, I would say, without being able to run that route. Just because like a lot of times you can just completely skip Varia and everything and prevent a lot of like double dipping. So yeah. I'll be doing that. If you've seen a new route, the very beginning of mine is going to look pretty similar to that. Except I'm going to have a lot of missiles, which will actually make my Pantune significantly easier.
It's
I don't know if
potentially worth mentioning that these bingo tiles were all made in like 2012 when early Pantune and early Wreckship was not common at all in any way, shape, or form. Which is why they're a little lean heavy towards that, like Duck said.
Yeah. Conversely, there's a lot where, like you're gonna say andreww, he's just gonna get Varia and go straight into Norfair, not even worry about that gravity suit. It's gonna make it a little dangerous.
Yeah. Good news is I don't have to go anywhere near Ridley. I can just go straight to GT, which not too bad.
Yeah, you're actually gonna be running more of a GT Classic route. Honestly, the hardest thing for me for these days when I have like these big count ones is keeping the number straight. So I actually have a rando tracker that I can just click my missiles for up.
Especially when these large collection tiles, like there's been some rows where you have to do like 125 missiles, like not even just like the sheer numbers themselves, but like getting certain expansions in certain areas can be tricky as well.
Yeah, and you can see me messing up Terminator here again. This is a pretty easy room, but when you're trying to think at the same time as doing this, some of the earlier rooms can be tough here. Especially this pirate room, because again, like if you're just running any percent and you're running 100%, you like will just do this one room a certain way. But like generally, if you are going to Pantune first, you want to preserve health on the pirates. If you're going to Kraid first, you just want to run through them. So it can be really hard to remember which one you're doing sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Definitely better if you're doing Kraid first and you preserve health rather than if you're doing Pantune first and you forget, because one, you just lose time, the other, you don't have health, which is definitely bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I did the strat right. I haven't done that right all day.
That's great. I think I'm going to be planning on getting another super missile pack here. And with getting GT supers as well, I should be able to avoid any backtracking into Brinstar, which will help a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I've kind of... so the thing with like this Brinstar retrack you're gonna see me. I'm not gonna get a lot of stuff. Like I'm not gonna get Spore Spawn Supers. I will be getting those at the end for my 30
Yeah.
Super Missiles.
I'll be honest, I don't know why I'm coming back here, but I guess I'm getting this reserve tank.
But they're not gonna help me early, and it's gonna be faster to pick them up later. So I'm just gonna grab them then. For Andrew, since he's going to Ridley. Well, I guess you're not killing Ridley, but if you were going to do a Ridley first, you might want to pick up those Spore Spawn Supers, as I have learned the hard way several times today and this week.
Yeah, the big thing from here is getting these supers. Not really like even like it will help with GT, who I'm going to be fighting for his super missiles. The biggest thing here is just make it much more reliable. Green gate glitch getting into screw attack area. Like doing it with 5 supers is really not too difficult and should be kind of expected.
Oh, I gotta remember to kill Spore Spawn. Very important.
But just having extra super pack makes it more or less guaranteed to not have to reload a save.
Oops.
Because if you get down there in Lower Norfair and you don't have a super and you run out super missiles and Green Gate glitch, that's just reloading that save at the top of the elevator.
Hey folks, do we have time for a quick donation?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. We've got a $15 donation from RumRum21 saying, I wanted a bid war to save the animals to get my revenge on the last Bingothon, but since there's not one, I want to kill Myla. Evil face. And yes, I think that's the opportunity to remind everyone that right after this run, we've got the Hollow Knight run, in which there is the bid war to either bow to Myla or kill Myla. So if indeed there is $15 now for killing Myla, that means that this is now the superior bid choice. So get those donations in if you want to change the balance. And thank you for your donation, by the way, Rum, you're amazing.
Yeah, so if you've ever seen any Super Metroid speedruns, I'm fighting a boss that you just never see, Spore Spawn. And I don't really run any like meme routes like Spore Spawn RTA or anything, so this is going to be the worst Spore Spawn kill ever. I have no idea what I'm doing in Spore Spawn. I just kind of like huck a missile and a super missile at him. There we go. 3 round.
Okay.
I'm sure Kip right now is very sad at me.
3 round is fine. That's fine. Only 13 seconds. So I need to go up here. I'm actually not going to really wreck ship, but I need to get these power bombs because otherwise I won't be able to get into Lower Norfair. It's a minor backtrack, but it's more worthwhile than any other power bomb pack I can get in Lower Norfair. So.
Yeah, whereas like I'm going to be going straight up, so I'll be able to get those right on my way. And I am going to do the 25 Brinstar power bomb, so I do need both of those. I can get charge beam, right? Yes, I can. Charge beam not required for anything I'm doing, but it definitely is it's a nice little safety blanket. There's so many just little times they're used to having it that it's nice to have with you.
So yeah, I'll be going down Red Tower here. We're going to kill Kraid. I'm debating if I want to get Spazer. I think I will. Just for a little bit of safety. Generally, the fastest way to kill GT, if you don't have Plasma, GT Golden Chorizo in Lower Norfair, is to farm supers and use those supers to kill him. It's a little risky, especially if you don't have something like Gravity to reduce the damage. Because if he charges at you and you don't have a whole lot of health, it can be pretty sketchy pretty fast. So I think I'm just going to play it a little bit safer here and get Spazer. It's not significantly slower, and it probably only lose like 5 or 6 seconds.
Yeah, we're going to be playing this a little bit safer than we normally would. I'm going to be taking save here before Fantoon, something I just really wouldn't normally do. Oh, well, I thought I messed it up, but then I didn't mess it up, and then I messed it up, so... this red tower climb, pretty tricky without high jump. But again, if you do run new route, you're pretty used to it. It's amazing. Like again, like just you know, this is pretty much the same as you would be playing the opening. I've just really only thing I've done is got more missiles. Just the fact that I got to think about so much, like I make so many more mistakes here than I would if I was just doing a regular speed run.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, and then because I need so many missiles. Basically, if I come like anywhere remotely close to a missile location, I am going to be grabbing it. I believe that's 35 for me.
So there's Kraid down for me. It's a nice little quick kill. Not very good drops, and I'm having
Actually, no.
There's that door.
Oh wait, no, I need the criteria soup. Okay, this was the same mistake I almost made earlier. Was like I don't actually. Actually, I'm gonna save before I go into beta power bombs. Actually, I'm not even gonna go into beta power bombs. Think about it. The funny thing is having these extra super missiles is actually hurting me because I really want to farm these cacks for health right now. But I can't because actually I'm gonna get this and hopefully these side hoppers drop me health.
So I should get my 3 energy tanks pretty shortly here. Just gonna get this one here from Kraid. And then we'll get the high jump, and that'll be my row 1, column 1 tile.
Okay, so it's 2 of the 25 that I need. Like here, I'd be tempted to just make the Bryn reloop now, but because I need speed for that criteria super, I really can't do that reloop at the moment.
Yeah, the funny thing about my 2 rows, row 1 and column 5, is that I'm gonna have basically all of the tiles done except for like 1 or 2 for a very long time. Plasma beam is gonna be the longest tile by far.
Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you get like a bunch right away, and then like are just trying to get those last couple, and sometimes it's the exact opposite. Where like the one we did earlier, I literally finished 4 fairly long boxes basically in the same room. Okay, I gotta do this.
That's the 3 energy tanks for me.
All right, second try. Not bad.
I'm gonna go pick up Ice Beam now, just for a little bit extra damage on GT. It would be, it really does not add that much damage. And it would be faster to come back here with speed. I think it'd be, honestly, is kind of a wash. Maybe a little bit faster to come here now. But we're gonna get it now. That's Ice Beam.
The room I'm in now, very important to come to this room before you kill Fantoon. I definitely learned that the hard way in the dab tournament.
Oh yes.
This room is a nightmare with it on. Okay. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to my Fantoon fight right now. So this is a pretty standard any percent, except I just have all of the missiles, which is not normally you really have to worry about his drops, having enough missiles to get like a 2-round or even a 3-round. I do have 3 hits, so I'm gonna do this and shut up. All right. Really very bad first round. So pretty much guaranteed 3-round now, maybe even a 4 if I don't hit the super correctly. Plenty of health though. Yep, and a rain phase.
Excellent. So I'm heading over here. I need speed booster. Speed booster is necessary for criteria super missile. That's basically the only reason I'm gonna. Well, it's not true. It'll be help me the rest of the way to just going faster. Even if I didn't need criteria super missile,
Ooh, I'm in trouble.
I'd still be pretty happy about getting it. It makes killing Dragon much easier, much faster, and getting through Meridian. If you have to like go to get to Dragon at all, it's almost always worth it to go get speed.
So I had to cut off that third round because I was in deep trouble and I thought I was gonna die. So we just went to a nice and easy 4-round. I'm gonna get health bombed here, but that's actually good because I'm not actually gonna health bombed. Okay, weird. I must have gotten back up to 50 before coming back down. How many E-tanks do I need? 5. I don't need wreck ship energy tank then. Wreck ship energy tank's pretty slow, also kind of dangerous. So we're just not gonna get it.
Ordinarily, I would consider getting that third missile pack, but I skipped it here. Like getting 2 missile packs, even that's kind of questionable. I don't really need those missiles, like literally at all.
I do.
I would have gotten them if I wasn't going to get Wave Beam, just to make the Phantoon fight easier. But with Wave Beam, there's literally no reason. You can just do X Factors.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip Worker Robots. Their missile, 'cause that one's really slow and it's kind of dangerous with my health level. You think I should get Sky Missiles?
It's a little slow, but if you're confident in your bomb jumping, my man, go for it.
Yeah, remember when you said if you're gonna play me, you're gonna assign me a bomb jump row?
Yeah.
I have
So
125, so.
I'm going down here for the lava dive. With 3 E-tanks and a reserve, there's really no reason to expect me to die with high jump. But I'm going to save just for a little bit of safety.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. I threw off my rhythm in Attic. That's why this is going terribly. Okay, we're fine. We're alive.
That's great.
I'm just trying to give Kip as many heart attacks as possible right now. All right, we're gonna give this bomb jump like 1 try here.
So there we go. There's a lava dive. I did it a little bit slower version because I have speed equipped. When you have speed equipped, Samus moves slower in lava, even if you have gravity. Just kind of a quirk.
You underestimated my rust, Kip.
So now we need to do a green gate glitch. So hopefully we get this in a decent number of tries here.
I'm gonna farm up here, and I'm gonna go to 180 due to my unfortunate incident earlier. So I gotta cross bowling alley. It's 2 guaranteed hits without any sort of suit. It's 60 damage a hit. You can get across in 2 easily enough. But if you make any mistake at all, you're dead. And I'm going back to before Phantoon, so I'm just taking an extra couple seconds here, just for safety. You can get to 180. That'll give me that 3rd hit.
I forgot to mark wave. So let's mark wave. Also, got through green gate glitch in 3rd try. That's not too bad. Get my screw attack here as well. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna have a bunch of these tiles almost finished up here in just a little bit. Just waiting on this plasma beam more or less. So there's a fast way to do this little. If you use this, start right there, running right there, jump at that one. It's a pretty easy way to get this super missile. Those visual cues are really nice. Then you just land right there, wait for him to jump back, and you get in a safe spot. Got a nice, comfy fight.
can also do. I can do X-ray on my way back too. Another card I need. Really messed up that D-boost.
I'm now realizing that I could have just gotten one of the Meridia supers, given that I'm going there. Probably Crab or Aqueduct. But you know, that's fine. We fought GT. That was fun for everyone. Now we can just leave Lower Norfolk. We don't need anything else here. And head up to Wreck Ship.
Oh boy.
Gotta be careful of those guys. Those plasma beams do like... I think they do an E-tank with Varia. Something ridiculous.
Whoops.
And we got a lava dive on the way out as well.
Oh, the key hunters? Yeah, it's like a
No,
hunter
the pirates.
Yeah, everything in Lower Norfolk does a lot of damage, especially without gravity suit. Yeah, so I mean, I've pretty much been doing like a standard new route. Just all I've really been doing has been grabbing any missile that's even remotely close to me, and that spore spawn kill, obviously, as well. But overall, the route has been pretty much this new route. My one thing is I can just completely skip Kraid here. And like an 90%, you have to kill Kraid pretty much just for the... Well, you have to kill Kraid because it's a boss, and then you need the Vari suit because of Mother Brain. That's the only thing the Vari suit gives you that Gravity suit doesn't in the vanilla version. So since in Dab, obviously, you're never going towards Mother Brain. If you have Gravity suit, you pretty much have all the suits. So another reason why Gravity suit is very strong in this.
So we're going to be heading up to Wreck Ship. We're going to take a quick Burnstar visit up through Green Hills, up through Retro Burnstar. Get that super missile. Then Wreck Ship, the 2 super missiles in Wreck Ship, Gravity, and Dragon and Plasma. I guess we're going to Shine Spark in Plasma Room.
Yeah.
And I probably should have opened that tube while I was passing it. Oops. Health is going to be a little bit low here. I'm considering if it's worth taking this refill or the ship. Probably this refill is better. And since I'm going to take this refill, might as well take this Red Tower short charge. Why not?
Nice.
Thank you.
So I grabbed a high jump. It's not necessary for anything I'm doing, but if you're going to get this close to it, if you're going to Norfair, you might as well just get it, unless you have a card that specifically says to skip high jump. It also got me an energy tank and a missile, things I need. So pretty efficient trip for me. Definitely worth it to go in there. And again, all I'm doing in Norfair again is just grabbing this speed booster and going to be leaving.
I think that might be too low. Okay, no, it wasn't. Great. Okay, I really didn't want to get hit twice by that guy. That's kind of unfortunate. I might just take ship refill anyway, because taking 80 damage there from that guy. I was trying to do a cool little strat, but did not work out.
I think that's 75 missiles. I have no idea. I have a tracker and I'm still managing to mess this up.
I have screw attack here. I don't even need to do any of the hard stuff for this room.
Yeah. Jealous.
Look at that. Great. So that's criteria super. Like never have screw attack for that. That's kind of neat.
I think I'm actually going to go to the Norfair Reserve. There's 2 missiles over there for 125 missiles. I feel like that's too valuable to just completely skip. So deboost to get over there. If you miss that, with high jump I can just wall jump back up. It's a little bit of a tricky wall jump, or you can bomb jump up, or you just not miss the deboost. You know, it's definitely the way to go, I would say.
Probably.
There's one more missile in Bubble Mountain hiding down here. These are all... this is the real problem with 125 missiles, is a lot of these are fairly slow.
Yeah, no kidding.
That even if I was only like 100 or something like that, I could probably be skipping some of these slower ones, like those Norfair Reserve ones that, you know, just in a room I don't even have to go into.
The difference between 100 and 125 is actually a lot bigger than between 75 and 100.
Yeah, it's really not that much worse. I'm just completely skipping the croc area. Hoping I honestly haven't, especially with like 120. There's so many. It's really hard to like count ahead. Be like, oh, this is exactly how many I need. Here's my plan. Be pretty. So I'm just kind of grabbing things. Probably as I get a little closer to my goal. I think I'm at 90. I hope. I have 76 on screen, so I'm at least at 80. But anyone who's ever gotten 125 missiles and has ended at exactly 125 missiles is a better counter than me. I'm really short on power bombs for this this Meridian trip. Fortunately, there's a lot of crabs here. I think I need to grab at least crab super.
I don't think I've done
Actually,
a
no, I don't
second
think
round X Factor on Fantoon for probably more than 3 years.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did get it.
Congrats.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't know it was second round. I guess, yeah, I've seen. Oh, no, I haven't seen it as a second round. I've seen like people do like the 2 X Factors on the first round. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's generally faster. Faster to do X Factor on the first round and then Doppler on the second. But giving that particular pattern is actually pretty easy. Oops, I should be power bombing here. With X Factor. So I was like, I'll just do it because I haven't done it in a while.
Who's giving me a power bomb? Okay. None of these crabs are giving me power bombs, and I really, really need one. Oh, wow. These crabs actually have a really good power bomb drop rate. I'm getting very bad luck here. Okay, there's my one that I need.
We have time for some quick messages.
Yeah, sure.
Hey guys, not sure if you're aware, but you all probably know that we're raising money for Fred Hutch. Fred Hutch was named the coordinating center for the COVID vaccine prevention network in July 2020, or in short, the CoVPN, which is kind of a funny abbreviation, to be honest. The CoVPN brings together the expertise and resources of 4 of the United States' most sophisticated clinical trial networks to conduct clinical trials for the COVID-19 vaccine. So if you are kind of annoyed by this COVID thing by now, and you have some spare money, consider donating a few bucks to Fred Hutch so we can maybe eventually get rid of this and meet people again. That'd be so great.
But my gameplay has gone up so much this last year.
Well, gotta look at the bright side of things, I guess.
Yep.
Pika, you had a few words?
Yeah, just gonna say, indeed, with this money you can donate towards Fred Hutch, you also have the opportunity to win some pretty cool prizes. That includes, for instance, Bingothon mugs, winter themed mugs, which are actually really cool for a minimum donation of $10, which you can accumulate over multiple donations. Another big prize we've got is Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity on Nintendo Switch for a minimum donation of $20. So with your donation, not only are you donating towards a great cause, but you've also got the opportunity to also potentially win some amazing prizes. So get those donations in, and also be sure to check the incentives we've got. Yeah, that is it from me.
I got the Botwin E-Tank mock ball.
Oh, nice.
And then I missed the Yo Dog boost.
You hate to see it.
I know. Disappointing, really. I almost forgot about this Meridian map station thing. Okay, I can finally mark something off.
Look at that.
Yeah,
You're
like
on
we were
your
saying,
way.
like, you know, sometimes you get them really early. Like, all mine are, most of mine are like collectathon things. I haven't been able to mark much off at this point. Come on.
Oh, did I not open this door? Wow, oh, because I didn't come that way. That's right. So it
Wait,
looks like
activate Meridian map station? I've never seen an activate card. I guess I actually have to touch it.
Yeah.
That's actually the first. Usually it's just map station.
Yeah, this might be Lunaris's stuff.
Maybe.
I should screw attack here. What am I doing? So most of what I have left to do is basically just old route any percent. Just got to go kill Dragon and get plasma. So
Yeah, I mean, oh, sorry.
my main focus here, more than anything else, is I have to get Plasma Spark. If I don't get Plasma Spark, what was this all been for?
You got Red Tower Spark.
I did. That is true.
I should have gone for it right there. Just. Meanwhile, I have to get this X-ray. I don't really have anything to get it with, so we're just going to be kind of damage boosting over there. A little slow. I do have Gravity Suit again, so I have a good amount of damage reduction. So it won't be too bad. This is definitely a strat I am not very good at, these rooms here. As well as my horrible bomb jumping. Yep. Oh, good God.
Alright. Come on, Botwoon, don't.
That's not good.
Alright, well, great news. Since I have literally 30 supers, doesn't matter if I miss 2. I don't know how that charge shot missed. Maybe I didn't have enough speed. That was kind of strange.
Okay, this is me the most embarrassing place to die. Okay, I got 95 health to get past back through X-ray.
Ah, I bopped the door in full health. I should be able to get this still. That was a good room. Okay, there we go. We still got it.
I've never bopped it and gotten it.
It's not easy, but it's possible to do.
Sounds possible. I'm just like I've never gotten it.
Uh-huh.
Take it as a compliment.
Thank you.
Okay, 20 health here. Fortunately, all of these guys drop big health. Just be a little careful here. I should be fine. Well, not if I do that. Still fine.
That was a good spark.
Fortunately, I will be getting, as I'm going back through this Bryn loop here, I will be getting some E-tanks soon, so really health isn't going to be an issue at this point.
My god, Dragon. Just literal swoop city.
You just got to get the plasma beam, right?
Yep.
Yep. So it sounds like you got this one. I'm not terribly far behind you. I think my main issue is I might have just totally miscounted missiles. And I need to
I
find.
guess we'll have
I
to
need to
see.
find 5 at this point.
5 packs? Or just a one
Yeah,
expansion?
5 packs.
Okay.
In fact, you know, I think I need to go to Billy Mays here. It will net me 3, and it'll net me an E-tank, although I don't really need the E-tank, but it's not that bad. It'll just mean I won't have to do like Waterway or the Wavegate E-tank.
All right, this is the time. Oh my god, that was so close. I'm sad. Even with that botched first jump, that was very, very close.
Okay. That Billy Mays jump with speed and high jump is actually really tricky. I'm surprised I got it first try. I had gravity though, so it's not a big deal if I fell down.
So that's plasma. All I have to do now is finish in a spark. So I'm going to kill this guy with plasma, and then I'll try to short charge. There we go, and that's done for me.
Yeah, GG's.
GG.
Yeah, I think I probably ended up misplaying mine a little bit. I don't know if Wreckship first was actually the stronger play here or not. Feel free to critique the route here since you got a minute. If you can see anything better.
Yeah, you're doing column 3, right? Or
I'm
what are
doing
you
column 3, yeah. I felt like the criteria super forced me to do a double dip, so I wasn't too worried about the Brinstar restuff. But that may be incorrect in retrospect.
It's a tough call. Like you don't like 5 E-tanks is not hard to get, especially if you're already visiting.
5 E-tanks is 5 E-tanks is free.
If you had to do more E-tanks, I think it would have been a much clearer decision that going Kraid first was a better decision. But as it is, I don't think it's a terrible decision. Going Fantoon first, that is.
Yeah, I mean, was there a better row I could have picked that you see? I think just these 100, honestly, the 125 missiles, like, you don't, again, like, you normally things look at, like, if you look at Andrew's row, he's like, he had a plasma beam, he had screw attack, so he's kind of got to touch, he's got to touch Norfair, he's got to touch Dragon, I think that's so much running around. Where 125 missiles is like, oh, I'll just, go get those missiles. It's just the fanfares and everything, like, I'm probably going to be finishing, 2 minutes behind you, 3 minutes behind you.
Yeah, it's not,
a lot of that's just the fanfare. Like,
yeah, it's 125 is pretty rough. Like all that collection and stuff. I think.
I'm really bad at it.
I think column 4 might have been better. Like, yeah, doing Dragon is slow. But the Brimstone power bombs are also pretty slow. And 40 criteria missiles isn't too bad. But then you would have had to have done, Gauntlet right away. Which Gauntlet,
that was something I was looking to avoid today. Was Gauntlet right away.
Yeah, so that technically probably would have been a better choice, but it would have been a lot riskier doing Gauntlet early. That's pretty brutal. So I wouldn't blame you for not choosing that based on that.
Okay. I think I can do last missiles here and there's my 5th E-tank. I think I can do last missiles and criteria.
Yeah.
Or mother brain missiles right after criteria super.
Yeah, criteria missiles are actually surprisingly fast. The problem is, again, they almost always make you do early gauntlet, which is very brutal.
I'm just saying
Sometimes
to
they
finish up now. No, I
Oh
meant
yeah, I
like
was just
I meant the criteria mother brain missile to finish up here.
yeah, I was just responding to someone in chat, Zernicus.
Oh, okay, sorry. Did I get 30 supers?
I mean, you got the 2 in Wreck Ship, you got the 1. Did you get Spore Spawn? You got Spore Spawn, so that's
I got Spore Spawn. I got I got 2 in Wreck Ship. Yeah, I got 2 in Wreck Ship. I got all 3 in Brinstar, and then I got Aqueduct.
that seems fine.
Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, I think I'll be pulling the ship in right around our estimate. So, let me get these. I'm famously bad at tracking.
This
So
has
I
been a great
apologize.
card from Kip.
Yeah, this was a really good card. Especially like one of the things I did want to show off was the 2 different like main rounds you take, the Fantoon first versus like a grade first. Just to see how like different it is.
Yeah, the thing with double anti bingo is that you're pretty much always going to be forced to kill to get gravity or Varia. When you're doing like other bingos in this game, like a triple, like it is very possible for you to find a combination of rows without the double part or the anti part, excuse me, without someone forcing you to do something. Like you can skip both suits. It's not like uncommon to do that either.
Okay. I was miscounting by 1. I have 120, so I don't even need to get last missile here.
All right.
I just took that. I didn't need to take that refill for anything. It was just a sanity check, just to. You don't want to have a marathon run that's invalid, you know.
Yeah, that would be sad.
Yeah. So I
So
think
all
the
you
best
got
thing.
left.
I'm just
is
gonna grab old
supers?
mother. I'm just gonna grab old mother brain. Oh, that's right. I didn't even need this many supers. I'm gonna grab old mother brain missiles, and then I'm gonna spark up, and then that'll be it.
Yep.
If I was very short on missiles here, like as an emergency, I could have gotten like the gauntlet missiles. That's 125 missiles, 5 E-tanks. Yep. What was your final time?
39:40, something like that.
Oh, that's a pretty good time.
Yeah, it wasn't bad given the backtracking I had to do. It would have been could have been better if I hadn't done GT, but kind of forgot about the whole Meridia Supers thing, so that was fine.
And time.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, that 125 missiles definitely hurt me. Just, I mean, again, 2 minutes of that difference is just fanfare. And then, I mean, and like you got to think, like each missile, it's not a second out of your way, right? Each missile is probably 4, 5, 6 seconds out of your way, and then you do that, 25 times. That's a solid 4 minutes just from 125 missiles. So
yeah.
And then I was definitely slow. My attic had some problems. My Fantoon had some problems. So probably played it a little cleaner as well. But yeah, GG's. That was a good one.
Yes, GG.
Thanks to Kip. That was this was definitely why I had Kip find the card, because I figured he'd get something nice and interesting like this. I think this was a good showcase card.
Absolutely. Really happy with this for sure.
Yeah. All right. I think that's.
I think someone's gonna interview us, the host or something.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So that's it for us. How you doing?
Doing great. Looking at the schedule, what do we got next? We got Hollow Knight
Oh,
next.
yeah, the Hollow Knight. Yeah, you've done some Hollow Knight runs, right? I don't
did a
think
little
you've
bit.
done a bingo yet, but
Yeah, apparently
Hollow
all
Knight's
their they do
sorry, go ahead.
randomizer and they do spoiler logs for it with double anti bingo.
Yeah, I think
Just
someone mentioned that the other day, like doing that for like an SM or something, like or even like a Link to the Past. Uh, be pretty interesting. Like I've done spoiler logs, randos, and I've done bingo, where there's just like a lot of thinking at the very beginning. Like doing both of them on once, that is that at least of like this, like we have the ability to sequence break a lot of stuff, so it opens up a lot of interesting routing for this. But like for it to also just all the items are randomized, right? So you just got to figure out what everything is too. Like that just seems pretty wild.
that absolutely does. Yeah.
What else we got? Let's bring up the old schedule. All night Banjo Tootie after that. Yeah, should be a good one.
I've never seen a banjo bingo.
I
But
haven't
given
really.
that it's a collectathon, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. There's not actually too much like doing like a bingo with like a Link to the Past to be a little weird, just because there's so many hard locks. Like unless you did like a major glitch version.
Mm. I think. I mean, I'm not going to speak for every single game, but I feel like a lot of games for their bingos include glitches. Like a lot of Zelda games, especially.
Yeah, but again, Zelda games are pretty. A lot of hard locks and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that makes sense. They use the code that opens all the worlds. I think the only bingos I've ever done were Mario 64 and Super Metroid. And they both kind of have the same idea. You don't need to. You gotta do at least like the first little bit of something to lay the groundwork. I always hated you had to beat the game in Mario 64, though. That was kind of annoying.
Oh, for the bingo.
Yeah. Howdy.
What's up?
Hi. uh, so, what would you like to say about the
I mean, I think we kind of summarized it up at the end there. Like, the interesting card. Just got to show off a lot about what Dab's about, all the different routing and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah. There's not a. Yeah. This bingo for Super Metroid is, especially double anti bingo, means you gotta be. A lot of the fun of double anti bingo in Super Metroid is knowing your opponent, what they're good at and what they're not good at. That's just with any anti bingo, I suppose, though. But
yeah, we didn't see it too much here. But the other thing is, there wasn't any on this card, but you'll see ones where it's like skip high jump boots or skip ice beam or skip speed boost or something, and those can really up the like difficulty. So especially if you're not playing like, I mean, for like a lot of like the top tier runners, not necessarily including myself in that or anything, but like, they can do all this stuff, and that's really just like if you can't pick up speed, that's just something that's like, well, it's going to slow me down. It's not necessarily hard, but for if you're like just getting into it, like those some of those things can really like up the overall difficulty of the card, and it will slow you down too. So. It's kind of like the 125 missiles, where it doesn't necessarily change your route all that much. Like it's completely like it takes 0 time to skip high jump boots, right? But it can really, really hurt you overall, depending on all the other stuff you have to do.
absolutely.
All right, well, thank you so much. Just one question. What would you say to someone who would like to get into a Super Metroid bingo?
Oh,
Would you
I mean-
recommend a certain category to start with?
Realistically, if you're gonna start with a category, I would start with 100% just so you know where everything is. That's got to be the biggest barrier to entry. Like if you don't have 100%, and honestly, like even going beyond that, map completion actually, so you actually know where all the things that aren't items are as well, like energy recharge stations or other things.
I've gotten those cards like, where are these things? I just never know. Yeah.
Like it's a lot of knowledge you have to know, but it's like some of the like just to like do a bingo and most things, there's always a bunch of different routes you can take. There's always gonna be an optimal route, but just to like do one, you don't need to know a whole lot. You can follow a map and you can do most of them without worrying about it. So the hardest things you're gonna do are like things that skip tiles, and there aren't a whole lot of those. And generally, they don't skip really super important things. So at most, you'll need to learn like ice clip to bot wound, and that's about it really.
The gate glitches you need to know.
Oh yeah, gate glitches, that'll help too.
Yeah, those ones are a little bit difficult though.
Yeah, they can be a little tricky. Yeah, I would say like I mean, Super Metroid's got a pretty high learning curve. Like even jumping into like I started with a 12-hour challenge for any percent. The thing is like if you're trying to do that, like 100%, there's just a lot to learn. So like if you're starting from ground zero, I'd honestly like do learn like old route, the old any percent route. I definitely want to shout out Mishrak's tutorial for that. That is a perfect tutorial if you've never even touched Super Metroid. It's like 2 hours long and gets you through the game. So many of the rooms she's like, just get through. Doesn't matter. Just get through. You don't have to worry about it right now. Excellent tutorial for just starting. And then yeah, maybe look at maybe do a hundo run or two before getting into bingo. Then you'll have to learn a couple of the extra tricks. But if you're just doing 1, 2, and there's like, oh, I have to do the ice clip. I don't know how to do ice clip. Just re-roll the card. You know.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Thank you again. We are gonna transition over to an interview. Next up, we got Hollow Knight.
You mean to
probably gonna say the song? Yep. All right. All right. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We're gonna see a Hollow Knight coming up next.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Hello there, friends. It is me, Zonris. We just watched that pretty cool Super Metroid double anti-bingo. It was an absolute pleasure, as always. Coming up next is Hollow Knight. In the same vein, we keep with, the Metroidvania type of games. Hollow Knight coming up, like I said. Spoiler double anti-bingo. I'm not exactly sure what spoiler double anti-bingo is, but it surely is going to be a treat to watch. Talking about Hollow Knight, there is a bid war going on, and if you are a fan of Hollow Knight, you might want to consider that donating, because currently we have, where is it? There's a bid war, or rather a bid war in Hollow Knight to kill or bow to Myla. So currently killing is winning with $50, closely followed by bowing with $10. So currently we only have a little difference between $5. So if you in chat are in the camp of Boeing, get at least $6 in to safer, if you will. And yeah, whenever you donate, we have some cool prizes. For example, if you look on the screen, sometimes you can see them in the rotation. We have some cool perlers, for example, a Cuphead in the Link and Zelda perler, graciously provided by Zyrene. Both of those can get those, or you get a chance to win those with a potential $15 donation. There is a Bingothon mug, winter mug, provided by the Bingothon stuff for a minimum of $10. And the I can't talk, Jesus. The newly released game Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is also a prize for the minimum donation of $20. So if you want to get a chance for that game, you know, do the thing. And yeah, that's about it. Hollow Knight should be starting up in just a tiny few minutes, so hope you all are very excited. And yeah. Oh, hey. Hold on a sec. Did just a donation come in? Surely did. Okay, let's see. We got $2 from a King Boosted. Hi! I might not have money, but I wanted to begin the Toho Luna Nights incentive because it will make the run more interesting and also help Fred Hutch. I totally didn't want to make the donation $4.20. Kappa. Thank you very much. And sir, or ma'am, I have to inform you you're totally wrong. You have money because you just donated $2. And thank you very much for your generous donation. And yeah, we're currently at $420. That's pretty cool. So yeah, stay tuned everybody. Hollow Knight starting up in just a bit. Enjoy some music and we will be right back. Hopefully.